Hi everybody, I have been having so much fun with this November subscription kit. This is the little folio that we've kind of been putting together over the last several videos. And today I wanted to work on the front cover, and I have an idea with this. I've never made this, so bear with me and let's see if we can get this to come together. What I kind of actually did was took scraps from what I've had left over and just hanging around from some of the other projects. I mean, this is just a tiny little scrap from a piece that I trimmed down. So you can really just use up some of those tiny scraps or use something else if you have it or whatnot. But let's get going with this idea I have in my head and we will see what we get. I'm really excited. So because this is a kind of a travel journal, I thought it would be really fun to kind of stick with kind of a travel theme. So I'm kind of gonna go for almost trying to make this look a little bit like a suitcase. So let's just go for it. This is a piece of the black cardstock left over from this little thing that I had trimmed down. So the first step here is I'm going to attach it here along this back seam, and I'm just gonna follow that and crease it and use my fingernail. You could use your, oh my goodness, what's the word? Scoreboard, but it's a 1/2 inch. So either way, I'm just going to use what I have right here and put it on. So that's the first step, is I'm going to attach it. I'm not going to worry about trimming anything down perfection yet because I am going to be kind of making this up as I go and using what I have on hand. So I just glued that right here to the spine of our tiny little folio. I didn't measure, nothing fancy, just eyeballed it, gave it a good amount of glue because it does need to stick on there really well. Now I can go ahead and glue this down here, but I'm going to wait just in case I decide there's something that needs to be tucked under there. So the next step is I kind of have like my suitcase kind of strap. Do you see that there? So I'm going to go ahead and put in there I want to put a couple of these little brads to be kind of like the buttons on the suitcase right there at the tip. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of mark it with a pencil where I want those to go. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach them. So I want them to be fairly close to each other, but not going over that edge. So let's see if these punch through. Oh, they punch through really easily. These are just little metal brads. Let me get that up there for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and open those along the seam, but angle it just a hair because we're gonna have 3 of them all lined up. All right, so there's a one. I've got a couple more. I love these little brads. Make sure they're the same because I think I have 2 colors in here. So let me make sure I get 3 that are the same. Oh, there we go. All right. I think I nailed it. We'll see. So I'm just gonna punch that through. And it's okay if it's not absolutely perfect. But on the back here, I'm gonna go ahead and angle it again, just slightly, trying to keep them out of the way of each other because I don't need to add any more thickness than I already have. Oh, this will be super cute. All right, last one. And that looks pretty even. Not perfect, but that's okay. All right, and I'm gonna squish that down as well. Okay, so there we go. So see how that kind of looks like a suitcase buckle thingy? I think it'll be really cute. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, I just realized we're gonna run into a fun little issue because that won't bend over that edge. So I need to find a way. Let's see, I have some wire cutters. I need to just trim this last one down because it won't go over that edge. That makes sense. Let's see, my wire cutters are kind of old. We'll just do the good old-fashioned back and forth and break it off. That worked. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. I'm not gonna trim anything off. You could, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna give a good amount over those brads to anchor those in place though. And I am gonna come clear to the end of this. And because it has some heavier elements, I'm really gonna go ahead and lay on the glue. And then I'm gonna just press that down. Nice and sturdy. Awesome. There we go. Let that dry for just a second. Okay, so now I want to build kind of a collage. So we have kind of like our little ID card. So first thing, I want to go ahead and pop a brad, or not a brad, sorry, an eyelet into that little faux opening there. And I think, oh, upside down. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a tiny bit of twine in there too. Just a little bit, just to add some fun to that element up there. And I'm debating if I only want to attach it here and have the whole thing. No, I want to attach it. I'm going to attach this down. So I could go ahead and glue that black piece now that I know that, or I could put some layering underneath it. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of layering underneath it because that could be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and just ink up. Now again, I just took these from little scraps that were left over from some of the other projects that I've been doing. So you could do the same and maybe yours will be different pieces and that's okay. Because, and I'm not even gonna measure them because yours are gonna probably be totally different. So I wouldn't even stress it. And I just have to decide if I want that under or over or where. This is the same as the paper underneath. So maybe we'll just use this paper for it and that will work. Yeah. There we go. Now do I want this under? So I'm really just playing. I think I want it over, but we won't see much of it and that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and glue some of these elements down. I'm gonna go ahead and I can feel where those brads are so I know about how far this needs to come over. Go ahead and put that down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just put this where I want it. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera. And then I'm just gonna keep layering. I'll show you like some of the elements that I have here. And I could also do some fun stamping on this, so I'm not ruling that out yet either. Let me grab my stamps in case I decide to do some of that. All right. So cute. All right, so this is gonna come here. And I want this to be in that box. And I kind of want it No, I don't want to make anything stick out any more than it already is. So we'll just keep it as is. But I also have this cute little flag that I want off of there just because I think it's cute. So let's go ahead and put that down. And it's going to kind of stick out from behind there. So let's go ahead and just guesstimate where that's going to go. Cute. And then I want this to kind of come right here. And I have an itty bitty teeny tiny red piece that I wanted to come here as well. So this is where we're at. And I thought this would be perfect for like a travel log because it says remember, and we want to remember. So I think it would be fun to have like a little stamp in there somewhere. Right there maybe. Let's get the black. And I'm just gonna stamp in that little space there. Cute. That's so cute. And I think I want one more up in here. Yes, I do. And we'll just put that up in here. Oh, I touched that down twice. It's gonna look extra grungy. That's okay. Cute. All right, so that is kind of the look we're going for. I'm gonna go ahead and ink this one up because I can see some of those white edges. All right, let's go ahead and put this on. Now, when I made these originally, I backed them on cardstock. So I printed it on cardstock and then I backed them on cardstock. So they're a little thicker, which I kind of love because it just gives it a little dimension, but not too much. And let's get our remember on there. Oh, I guess I should decide where I want this for sure. I don't want it to stick out of the back of it because that would be bad. So maybe what I need to do first is glue this down. Let's go ahead and glue our little ID card down. Or maybe it's a luggage tag. I don't know, isn't it fun? It kind of has that suitcase feel. I love it. All right, let's put that down. And I'm gonna hold that down just slightly because it's trying to pop up around that. But once it's down, it'll stay down really good. All right, now we'll get our remember. We'll go ahead and glue that down. And I guess I could come over this direction more or this direction. Or dead center. I kind of like the dead center look. I think I'm going for dead center. So let's put that down. And then our itty bitty, our teeny tiny, these are fun to glue. Ooh. This is when I keep thinking I need to get me some fun little tweezers. They couldn't hurt, right? And I want that to come right here. All right. There we go. So there is, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fold that in, and then when I'm ready, I'll decide how much I wanna keep of the back and decide if I want like Velcro here or something to hold it, or depending on how thick it goes, I can change how thick I fold it. So we'll keep it like that for now until we finish adding more to the folder so we know how to adjust it, but that is it for now. And I love how that turned out. It's so cute. It is. It's like a little suitcase. Okay, that worked out better than I thought. I'm happy. I'm happy. Super fun project. So check it out. I've got links to the kit as well as a bunch of projects that we've been doing with this so far this month. So you can always check it out. And if it's not November 2023 anymore, you can still get this kit. So I'll post a link to all of that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.